I see several gun channels promoting with the shortage of ammunition, the hoarding of ammunition, promoting dry firing your firearm. They have no idea what you are using, whether it be a rimfire or a center fire. You definitely don't want to dry fire a rimfire. And even a center fire is, any repeated dry firing is not a good idea. That primer of that shell, where there's edge of a rimfire, there's the firing, primer of a center fire, takes some of the force off that firing pin and takes that impact off. Or otherwise, that firing pin is just slamming into that bolt carrier group, if we think about an AR. So, is that good? Probably not. Think about it. You take a hammer, beat it against a piece of metal a million times. What happens to it? It's going to slightly get deformed over time. The harder surface is going to win. The weaker one's going to break. Anyways, I don't know. It's just one of these things that kind of irks me in the wrong way. I remember when I was first shooting a gun, first time my dad and my granddad, they said, don't you ever dry fire that weapon. It's always kind of stuck in the back of the mind. Never dry fire. Even though I might do it once in a while, like to disassemble something or check that everything's put back together correctly. Rimfire should never be dry fired without a spent case or dummy round. What happens with a rimfire is the firing pin is harder than the steel of the rifled barrel. So you're basically peening that like the hammer beating against a piece of steel. So you're just going to create damage. Don't do it. Is ammo so expensive you can't get out and shoot? Even though snap caps are a great way, they don't show you if you got a slight pull of your finger, you're using too much force. Live practice is best. But, if you got to practice that trigger motion, the manipulating of the gun, you got to do something 3,000 times for the brain to embed it as almost an autonomous reaction. I would definitely use snap caps if you're going to do it and can't afford ammo and, given the current pandemic that we're in. So I tried to do some research with the different gun manufacturers. Glock says it's okay, but subjected to continued use of dry firing, they recommend a snap cap or a dummy round. SIG, again, snap cap or dry plug. M&P, except for any 22 caliber pistols, and they give you the revolvers, and probably would go for, I don't think they make it a M&P 22, they're 22 AR little rifle, so don't do it in that either. A lot of those old revolvers had the firing pin manufactured directly into the hammer. I wouldn't do it on those either. Snap caps are inexpensive, guarantee that you're going to lessen your damages. And this part of this article says they are inexpensive. You won't have to worry about it even after thousands of trigger pulls. You will not be causing any damage to your firearm. Below is a short list of common pistol calibers for those looking. So I don't know. Go get some snap caps, some dummy rounds, and practice that way, folks. Better to be safe than sorry. You are your first and last line of defense. Keep that powder dry. Be safe. Stay armed. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification for future videos.